Hello.
What are we doing?
I need to file these and get them stamped that
Okay.
you received them.
So like I explained to Shelly, because it's not a court case with us, I don't file them. I only have them served. So are you wanting to have the officer serve them?
Yeah.
Okay, it's a $20 service fee.
Okay.
And if you are recording me, I would appreciate it if you turn it off.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm a private citizen and I don't consent to being recorded.
All right.
Okay.
So how do you know? How is anybody going to know that it
Okay,
was,
so
it was filed?
when I do a service, it goes with a certificate of service. Once that is returned from the officer serving this, I provide that copy of the service to you. Now, I can stamp these as received and sign my name on them, but I don't file them. If you would like me to stamp them as
Okay.
received, I
Yeah,
can
just
do that.
stamp them as received.
Okay, is a copy for you and a copy to be
Yeah,
served?
they're all the same.
Okay.
But if you could stamp all of them.
I can stamp them all as received, yes.
Okay. And then also, I should have my signature on them. And I didn't see a spot for a signature, so I'll just sign it.
This is not my form, so I have no clue about
Yeah.
this. So,
Okay, let me go ahead and sign it anyway.
okay.
Okay.
Okay, so one copy is for service and the rest are yours?
Yeah.
Okay, give me a minute to get your receipt and I will stamp all these as received.
Okay.
received with my signature. Your receipt, I kept the copy you signed as the one to be served.
Okay,
And once that's served, you'll get mailed a copy of that service to this address.
all right,
All right?
okay.
You
All
have a
right.
good day.
Hey,
Yeah,
Eddie.
thank you. Hello.
Hi, how are you doing
I'm
today?
good.
So I'm gonna give you a copy of this,
Yeah,
and then if I can have you signed saying that you received it.
what is it?
It's for Shelly.
Mhm. I don't understand, what is it
So it is a temporary order, order for protection against stalking and aggravated stalking or harassment. And then she has to, all current social media posts pertaining to or including Christina Dalton need to be removed immediately.
I don't know who Christina Dalton is.
The gal that was just helping you.
Oh,
And
so
then
where do I sign it?
right there. Thank you kindly, sir.
Okay.
And then
And then-
you have papers for us to serve for
I
you?
mean, don't I get a copy of that?
Yeah. Sorry, my bad.
Alright.
Did you have papers for us to serve?
Huh?
Did you have papers for us to serve?
Yeah, she just filed them or stamped them, date stamped them.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I do have a question, only because you're the tribal member, right?
Yeah.
So, and I'm still kind of confused on everything because she was so upset with how everything was going.
Uh-huh.
So the property at 1347 Agency, is that your property or
Yeah.
is that
Yeah, it's mine.
Cimarron's?
It's mine. It's.
That's your property?
I got the deed to that land,
Okay,
10 acres.
okay.
Yeah.
All right, because I was confused if that was your property, because then your son that was there said something about that was his brother's property, and then your guys' property was over on Hicks.
Well, I got property down there too. That's
Okay.
mine also.
Okay, and did you want to evict Benjamin?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
so that's you doing that on
Yeah.
your own, okay? I just
Yeah, I'm tired. I mean, he'd have probably been okay, but when you call the cops, got you guys involved, you know, that wasn't cool,
Mhm.
you know, so I want him gone.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. And just to let you know, because you're native and he's not native,
Mm-hmm.
and it's your land, we can serve him the papers, but because he's not native,
Mm-hmm.
we can't enforce them.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so if you went through the court system, then we can enforce them.
Yeah, that's what we're doing.
No, that's just you.
Oh, okay, well,
Yeah, so it's a different
Yeah.
process. I can't give you.
well,
Like
as long as he
legal advice?
gets served with the paper with the eviction notice,
But
and
if
he's
you,
already moving out.
okay.
Yeah,
I was gonna say, because if he doesn't move out, then we can't do anything
yeah.
because he's white. So if
So
but-
what about Shelley? She's white.
well, that's two whites, so it's different.
So
when
you
it's-
can't do nothing about him, but you can do something with Shelley or what?
No, so what happened that day was, like you said, he called the cops and he said
Yeah.
that somebody was trespassing.
Yeah, you know who's trespassing is him.
So I was so confused on
Yeah.
everything because he said she was not native, and then when I walked in there, she was with Rusty, who appears to be native, and I was like, wait, so who's native, who's not native, whose
Yeah.
land is this?
Yeah,
What, whose house is this? What's going
yeah.
on?
It was
It was.
Shelley's oldest daughter
Mhm.
that lived there, and then Ben, not the young Ben that's living there now, but his dad, they lived there,
Mhm.
and and they were a couple with Shelly's daughter.
Mm-hmm.
So that was the only reason they got to live there, because of Shelly's daughter, my stepdaughter.
Mm-hmm.
But when they split up, you know, they split up, and then Big Ben, he left. He was like gone for like 2 months, and then he comes back and brings another woman back with him, his new woman,
Mm-hmm.
and live in a motorhome right next to Jessica, Shelly's daughter.
Uh-huh.
So that was Jessica's house, you know. But then Jessica got killed in the accident,
Uh-huh.
and then little Ben, he was living in a motorhome outside of Jessica's house,
Mm-hmm.
and then after Jessica got killed, then he moved into Jessica's house.
Mm-hmm.
So little Ben is actually Jessica's like stepson.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's what it all is, you know.
Yeah, but like when I was talking to them, then I was so confused on who was the tribal member, because they were talking about my son, my sister, she's the tribal member. I was like, okay.
Yeah.
But then she said that she wasn't, so I was still trying to figure all that out.
Yeah.
And then I didn't even know what Shelly's real name was until like way later,
Yeah.
when I got back here.
Yeah.
Because she wouldn't give me any information.
Yeah.
But like I said, the whole situation was, I was trying to see where the jurisdiction was, because it's so different when it's in Indian country with jurisdiction, especially when you have a native, a non-native, a native, and a non-native and a native.
Yeah.
It depends on which crime is committed against who. Now, and who takes jurisdiction. Now, with like the state stuff, that would all be through the county. So, like, with everything that they were going through, and Shelly saying that that was her stuff, like I was trying to tell them, that's all county, so that have to go through county. But with you wanting him off your land, then that's different, because you are the tribal member. And if you have the deed to that land and everything, then you could utilize this court to get him evicted out of there.
Yeah.
But the state law doesn't apply to him, because this is Indian country. So the only time the state law would apply to him is like when it's civil and it's Shelly and Benjamin going at each other, or if one committed a crime against the other, then that would go through the county.
Yeah.
And it would be state law.
Yeah.
Or
Well,
if
that's too complicated for me.
I'm
But you
just
know,
trying to explain
Shelly
it.
just went over there to check on her daughter's stuff, you know, like her personal belongings and all that.
Mhm.
Yeah. And then she seen how the house it was inside.
Yeah. And that was
And,
another thing I tried to explain to her. I go, if she would have called us and was like, hey, I'm concerned about this, can you do a welfare check? Then we could do it.
Yeah.
But we were told, and she even admitted that she went into the house uninvited, that she just walked in there.
Yeah, I mean, that's her daughter's house. I mean,
But not legally.
she's got more right to go into that house than Benjamin does.
But see, that was the thing I was trying to figure out too.
Yeah,
Like,
I don't
how
want
long has Ben been staying there?
Yeah.
Because your
He's been there
son,
for about a year.
yeah.
But
So,
see, you know, they lived there when they were kids, and he kind of grew up there. So
and that's another thing that was confusing, because he's lived there for a year. He established residency.
yeah.
So even though that's Shelly's daughter's house, he had already established residency because he lived in there for a year.
I guess, I don't know. I ain't gonna argue about it.
All right, then, have a good one.
Okay, yeah, bye. Move over, Chubby. Move over, Chubby. Move over. Move over. Keep going.